It's just like, it's such typical Magic player thing, just like piping up to give their opinion on something that they don't fully understand. It's like, well, of course it has to be this way because of blarga blarga blarga. And it's just like, well, that's not actually how it works. Well, starting off, not quite a Hearthstone hand, but definitely, oh no. Oh no, that's... Chalice of the Void's actually really good against us, right? Because they can slide it out on 0. I missed the best response. Because every deck is a 3-2 deck. 3-2, 32 people, easy. That's not fair. They got to mulligan twice and they kept to 7 cards. How's that reasonable? Gosh, and then they played Ancient Tomb on 1. They mulliganed to 7 twice and then played Ancient Tomb on 1. They do not get to Scry. So activating Serum Powder does not count as a mulligan. It counts as taking a special game action. My Inquisition of Kozilek is leaving a bit to be desired, chat. This is, their hand is really good. That's true. At least they didn't mulligan up. They don't have any of the one that lets them cast from exile here. They did not get any Eternal Scourges. Yes, they didn't mulligan to 8 at least. That would have been... Mulliganing to 8 would have been extra bad for us. If they hit the land for a Smusher curve, we're going to need to find another As Foretold and a Living End ASAP. Oh yeah, not my thoughts, baby. Not my thoughts. Give it to me. Mordoth, thank you for the 7-month resubscription. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Wow! Wow! We took Horror of the Broken Land, chat. Good golly. No! Oh, they know what's up. They know what's up. Everything went to poop. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense now. Oh no, we were gonna do it. Why, Chalice? Why? Guilds is legal on Magic Online right now. You can't actually get Guilds cards on Magic Online, but it's technically legal right now. Submit, submit, submit. I would love to play first. Thank you for asking. I guess looks good. That's true. I can update the decks with just God bless America, my country. 'Tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of the I sing. Bum bum. God, this deck is probably the best Leyline of the Void deck in the format, huh? It gets to Serum Powder mulligan for Leylines. That's so good. Watch us queue into the same person again. How great would that be? It made us wait for 32 people and then queues us into the same person twice in a row. That would just be excellent. Just be very, very good. Yes. You know, whenever, and that's one of the things that when people play Fringe Graveyard and Fringe Artifact decks in Modern, you run the very real liability that you're gonna run into people that like have hate cards for you just because they have hate cards for the dedicated graveyard decks and the dedicated artifact decks. Yeah, right. If we missed the first queue, we would have had something else. Would have gotten something else. What does this button do? Is this button new? Yield menu. What is turn off auto yields? I don't know what this button does, but it's there's a new button in the corner, chat. And I don't know what change is scary. I don't like change. You're good against graveyard hate if it's not backed up by a clock, but like if your opponent has anything resembling a reasonable modern card, your 4-mana 4/4s are garbage. It doesn't do anything. I'm clicking it, nothing happens. Why is there a button if nothing happens? I don't, why? What does it do? What does it do? Somebody help. I need somebody help. Oh yeah, just natural Trons. Oh yeah. It's a natural Tron kind of Morden, chat. So, unfortunately here, I don't think I'm gonna be able to play. Hopefully the Mardu League takes a while, because I don't think Traders has someone online to fill orders until closer to 2 o'clock. So if I blaze through these first 2 decks quickly, we might just have to be done. These are pretty good. All right, I mean, this is the dream, right? All right, turn 3, 10 power, go. And like, I have Cryptic Command up this turn most likely. What on God's green earth is that? Did somebody, they put a sundial on my As Foretold? There's one sundial on the As Foretold. Take note. Wait, do I just boomerang a land here? No, because then Wormcoil beats me. They go like, look at that. Look at that. Whitman, thank you for the 5-month resubscription there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you for the continued support. Got a couple of damp balls over here. These brutalities are pretty bad. This Flaying Tendrils is pretty bad. This is an Echoing Truth matchup. Probably not. Can we play Assemble the Legion to see what a muster counter looks like? I can only assume that a muster counter has been forgotten and Magic Online will crash when it tries to put one on it. Yeah, Nimble is great here. Nimble is fantastic for sure. I mean, this is kind of the Stones, right? Just like turn 3 Striped Riverwinder. What does a filibuster counter look like? Definitely just want to get my cycle on here. Cast Demonic Tutor, find right. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. All right, if we can dodge a big sweeps next turn. If we can dodge a big sweeper next turn. I don't know what to do. I'm supposed to put my creatures into play, right? I think I'm supposed to put my creatures into play. I think I'm supposed to put my creatures into play. Yep. Good. It was a good time to put creatures into play. Don't do it to me. Yep. Bye, friends. What on earth is that? What? Why? What? I know. If we... Somebody... Like... Put the head on! Put the head on! Stiphen X, thank you for the 15-month resub there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. They want you to play Arena. Oh no! Our hand's actually pretty okay, right? I'm gonna get punished for not having suspended the visions here. I assume they're taking As Foretold. Whoa! I got a dealio on me. I got a dealio on myself. This deck's actually kind of sweet, huh? I've been really impressed with our draws this game. Feels like we're doing something that's like objectively powerful. Alright, smack me around. Looking for a living end. Yeah, that's very fair, in fact. Like, it's easy to have like good draws when you like see a lot of cards every game, right? So if I field them now, I will still have... I'll still have Cryptic up. MS Paint. MS Paint, I have opened MS Paint and created special things for all of my things, because there's no way this is what a multi-million-dollar company would put on their icons, right? This was clearly an intern in MS Paint. I've not. I can't even read the card because there's a thing on it. Curator of Mysteries. Nope, don't have any of those. That's fine. Just a shout out, after 5 matches piloting Black Green Raucous, including sideboard versus Green Tron, I agree with you that Field of Vryn does not win you games versus Tron unless you have. Yep. It could be stock clip art and not MS Paint. That's fair. That's fair. All right, so we're just looking for a living end to win this game at this point, right? Just like that. Just like that one there. This is the way we win the game, win the game, win the game. This is the way we win the game so early in the morning. Bye, friends. That was really sweet. That was quite fantastic. Yeah, huh. I like the idea of what the black cards do for this deck. Horror of the Broken Land is also just like a good cycler to have. I wish I had a bunch of fatal pushes in my main deck though. I feel like not having a bunch of spot removal is kind of a punt. I had a Cryptic Command, so like I was super insulated from a Ravenous Trap. Is this the best As Foretold deck in Modern? Yeah, probably. That's a low bar, but it's probably the case. You only have 2 Field of Ruin because I like casting our spells. The cards like Field of Ruin are not free. No As Foretold in sight, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and suspend Ancestral Visions on one here. My opponent's playing something particularly aggressive or fast, I could maybe get punished for that, but if they're one of the many Celestial Colony decks in the format, AV on one here is just very good. Baby Jace is good with discard spells. Ooh, man. Alright, so do I want to IOK or Jace? I think I want a Jace on 2 here and just like get my Merfolk Looter on. Living End's absurd in this matchup, right? But I also do what? We're charging my lasers. We're charging my lasers. All right. Can we get a Jeff Reacts to Counters compilation on YouTube after the stream? I think I definitely just take Meddling Mage here, right? Because I just want to keep them from maging As Foretold or Living End here. The icons look like they came from a chess program in the late 90s. Look, chat, all I'm going to tell you is the same company that approved these counter icons is the same company that thought the Amonkhet invocations were worth putting through to market. And you need to remember, when something like the Amonkhet invocations get approved, those go through multiple levels of people. Like, that's not just like one person submitted it and then it went to print, right? Like, that stuff gets run past folks. I think we're dead. I think this, and we need to draw As Foretold next turn. I mean, I understand what they are. They just, like, don't look particularly good. Alright, so they have Phantasmal Image here. I'm actually gonna bin my Jace, so because drawing, what's it called? Oh, we're dead anyways, right? They're gonna put Image in, and this will be 7, 13. Yeah, we're dead. They need some healing. I'm clicking the plus symbol, but it's not doing anything. What am I doing wrong? This is probably a matchup where I want the Bojuka Bog to get rid of their graveyard. This is probably an AV out matchup, right? I'm gonna leave one in to get with Tolaria West on occasion. Jace is probably a little clunky. Fatal Push is good. Flaying Tendrils is pretty medium here, but it's just like what I have in the sideboard, so I guess I'm bringing it in. Donate decks to Jeff with odd counters so we can see the art. This hand doesn't really do anything, right? I guess it cycles, but it doesn't have As Foretold or Living End. This cycles and has one of them. It's Bojuka Bog too. Saw your tweet about your website, and if Watsy were to see it, they'd leave Stoneforge Mystic bad just to troll you. Ooh, look at you wanna bump some arrows with me, opponent? And get together, bump some arrows. You down to arrow? Talia. She's rude. What would Grave Shot look like with 20 of our icons? We've upgraded Magic Online, chat. We're being brought into the future. I hear next update it might even use my GPU. You are welcome to post a standard deck list, however, I personally do not look at decks while I am streaming. Alright, I mean, this Flaying Tendrils is going to be great here, huh? Whoa. Hearthstone is not a Magic competitor. I heard that from a Watsy meeting, okay? Hearthstone is not a Magic competitor. There were some suits that said that told that story. That piece of fiction. It's hard to compete when you're definitely losing. Yep. They're genuinely different games, but they definitely share a market space. Gotcha. Tilt. Should have stifled the second one, chat. Mistakes were made. Alright. We just need the other card our deck is named after and we could be okay here. Whoa. I've got a big giant plus counter here. I'll need you to slow your roll and we don't have fancy animations. My plus counter would like to agree to disagree on the lack of animations. Appreciate it if you wouldn't slander our wonderful application. No, I think I'm gonna hold the T-West for now. No, those are built into Magic Online. These are a feature. I think I'm gonna fire up Creeping Tar Pit to chump block here, because if we rip the As Foretold next turn, I'd like to not be dead to a Mantis Rider off the top. Bye, friends! Listen, chat, we were 19 cards into our deck, okay? Calm down. We put 12, 15, 20 power into play. Not bad. Seems decent. Oh, I was wondering why they weren't cracking this canopy. Reclamation Sage makes sense. I was wondering why they weren't cracking the canopy. Reclamation Sage makes a whole lot of sense. I do, however, get to kill this now, though. Do I want to transmute? I think I just want to, like, crack them for 7 in the air. I think I'm going to hold the transmute for now, because I want to force chump blocks next turn. Ooh, if they have another lieutenant here, we could get in trouble. Yeah, they're... Wait, what? Sure? If you were gonna do that, why wouldn't you block? Take my bits for being the smartest Finnish streamer. They drew Mantis Rider? Seriously? What a tilt. Holy. Alright. That's, yeah, that's a good line. That is unfortunate. God, we were gonna kill them dead. I mean, we were only in that game because we ripped an As Foretold, right? Them's the beats. I'm going to crack the far window in my basement so I get some fresh air down here. Be right back. I love fall and just crack a window instead of turning the AC on. So great. Yeah, to a degree. But, like, you don't always, like, rip the As Foretold the turn before you die. Sometimes you just, like, have it and get set up. I actually really like that idea. No, I don't think that's corner case at all. I think I'm going to make a note of that for the wrap-up. I think a slaughter pack sounds like an absurd idea. It's a nice, cool 63 degrees here. It's like beautiful fall day. Street Wraith. Yeah, Street Wraith's probably a fine inclusion. Gives you more busted draws. Hot take. Lands make Magic have more variance than Hearthstone, but that's not a bad thing. Well, I mean, if we draw a Living End, we could kill them. Otherwise, I assume we're going to be dead before we get there. We might not even get a next turn, honestly. I'm repping Fatal Push here, at least. It's funny, this is actually another spot where, like, having a Slaughter Pact would be good, right? Yeah, I guess it wouldn't even be that good here. Kill me. Probably a Nimble out matchup. Remand's pretty slow. Cryptic's kind of medium. Echoing Truth is actually probably pretty okay here. Just like bounce their thing in response to Lethal Pump. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We can't have that many improvements all at once. Calm down now. We just got counters in. It's so weird, chat. Why are you all here? There's like 700 people here. So are you aware that there are like a half a dozen sponsored Hearthstone streamers currently streaming Magic Arena? Are you certain that this is where you want to be right now? You could be watching sponsored Hearthstone streamers play Standard. I just want to make sure everybody's got their priorities straight and you are aware that all of your options are on the table. Redraw. Ugh. Hey, as far as like non-islands go, that one's pretty good. I think Gabby and Newmont were on the list. I think I'm binning a Vryn's Prodigy here. Don't need to. How much for me to co-stream with the Moz? I thought you were joking. I was not. That hand's actually pretty good. Seal of Primordium makes me sad. The Seal of Primordium kind of gives me a heads up, though, to not play the As Foretold out proactively. So it's like a good one to know about. I guess they don't have a lot of pump spells either. The thing that kind of sucks for us here is the way their hand lines up here is that our Living End and our Flaying Tendrils aren't going to be able to kill the Rainbow Nexuses. I don't know that I've ever watched a Moz stream before. Oh no, chat! We lost 40 viewers when I made the Hearthstone streamer joke. Everybody's leaving me to go watch the Hearthstone streams, chat! That Don't you love me? This is my fault. They smartened up. They smartened up. They realized I wasn't joking. They were like, people that stream real games, I'm outie, Hogland. Get out. So they have Seal, Blossoming Defense, Dismember, and then one card we don't know at the moment. I'm not liking our odds here, chat. I'm not liking our odds. It's not, things aren't looking good for our hero. I'm the hero in this story, in case there was anyone wondering. I assume I'm dead here. So, at least we beat Tron. At least we'll always have that match we beat Tron together, chat. So you're saying that there's a format besides Modern and Legacy? That sounds like a terrible idea. I am actually really looking forward to there being a new non-rotating format. I am 10 out of 10 looking forward to a new non-rotating format starting somewhere in there. That was me, Tron. Arena Modern. We are 1-3 in this league. Because I feel like a new non-rotating format has a real chance to be as diverse as Modern, just like have a different set of decks that just like aren't playable in Modern in it. Because they could actually manage it. Like, WotC will never be able to manage Legacy to be a varied format, because it would just piss too many people off to ban the cards that need to be banned to make that happen in Legacy. No, I haven't, Knight. I hope they start at Origins or Eldritch Moon. I'll be very upset if Eldritch Moon is not included in whatever the new format is, because I really want to play with Elder Deep Fiend. It better include Elder Deep Fiend. That's all I want out of life. See, it's great. And Eldritch Evolution, yep. 10 out of 10. Cameo too, Bant Cameo, also sweet. Yeah, we get to play with Traverse and Evolution if it started then. Cons ban fetch lands, I'd also be okay with. Cons with fetch lands banned, I think would also be fine. And actually, I think it would be super interesting to have a format where delve cards exist, but fetch lands don't. I think it would be a really interesting commentary on, like, not how good delve cards are, but how stupid they are with fetch lands explicitly. I think that's the real thing that makes the delve cards too good in Modern. Are these fetch lands that make it trivial, like put cards in your discard pile? Yeah, delve without the nuts cantrips. Yeah, next ban list update is Monday. All right, ears open for an As Foretold. So our Ancestral Visions is not coming off for what, 2 more turns? How I can't even see how many counters are on it until I zoom in. This is, I have to open it up. This is the worst. Change is so scary, chat. Why must change occur? Do. That was a good draw. Do. If they continue bricking off, we could potentially run away with the game. There might be something to this brutality card, chat. I'm gonna play this just because this is gonna draw a card next turn. There's a ban list update coming on Monday. Don't idle on me, bro. Don't do it. Alright, so we're going to 4 here. We know their last card is Bloodstained Mire, which they're probably gonna hold for a Searing Blaze trigger. Alright, so we can pick up 4 cards here. Hopefully they come with As Foretold plus a cycler or 2. Things aren't looking good for our hero, chat. Things aren't looking good for the hero of the story. Alright, I'm pretty off this deck. So they have a Bloodstained Mire in their hand. So fielding them off of white didn't do anything. We were dead to all the same things, whether or not they had a white source. So the last time we played mono blue Living End, which is similar to this without the black splash, it felt like I just didn't have enough things to regularly impact the board. And this idea of splashing black seems sweet, but I feel like the way this deck is built wasn't built enough in a way to address the issue with not impacting the board. I think the easiest way to start to try and change that is take these and make these fatal pushes. I think we're splashing black. Let's put one of the best black cards in Modern currently in our main deck. So let's play 4 copies of Fatal Push if you want to play it. And then someone suggested a Slaughter Pact during the stream. I really like that idea a lot, to be able to turn your Tolaria West into a piece of spot removal. I think Shriekmaw is interesting. The fact that it misses Delve Threat's kind of a big deal. And like 2 versus 1 is huge. But a non-zero number of Shriekmaw could be okay too. But yeah, basically I think for the person who submitted this, if my thoughts on it are, Modern's a format where I really need to be impacting the board, and while cards like Inquisition are good, I think just leaning into Living End as a way to control the board isn't good enough. I think I would prefer to have 4 Fatal Push in the main and then board them down when they're not good. Yeah, and like, so I think Jace is fine. Another thing you need to realize, the way Jace Vryn's Prodigy is worded, Jace can flash back Living End and Ancestral Visions when you have an As Foretold in play. So we get some utility that way too, which is nice. Alright, let's move along to our second deck for the afternoon.